Hello and welcome to the Presero training series. In this lesson, we will be learning about the product inventory management. We will begin by logging into the Presero admin with the information provided to you. In order to control or manage the inventory for a product, you would need to go to the admin sites, site name, catalog, and you will see the fourth option that says inventory. If you stock inventory for products you sell, use this area to enter the details. An item you enter in inventory will be paired with a product using products general inventory stock to use. The inventory records are not added on the product level so that you can share the same pool of inventory among multiple products. As an example, this can be helpful when you have several versions of business card being sold in the store that all share the same master. Let's see how you can add a new inventory record. Click on the Add New button. From here, the very first field is the stock name. Add a name for the inventory record. This should be the name that will be easy to locate when you assign it later to your product. So I'm just going to put the name reorder point. Set a reorder point for this record. Whenever the inventory falls below the set point, the low inventory email will be triggered. Hitting the reorder point exactly would not trigger it. Only going below it will trigger the email. Per item cost. This is optional and for accounting purpose. Leave as zero if unsure if its functionality is not needed. This would be able to let you see your cost of the inventory you have on the floor. Inventory cost can have a minimum of 2 decimal places, maximum 4. Current level. This field is only to be used when creating a new inventory record. To adjust a level, you will use the arrow to the left of the inventory record name. This is used once to set the label you have at the time record is created. Make sure you click on Save. Once you create an inventory, if you click on the pencil icon to edit it, you will see a column known as Transaction. Once your stock item has been added, click the pencil icon to select the stock item and then click on Add New. From here, you can manually adjust adding a new inventory transaction. The very first field is the date and time. The date and time of this transaction will be the date and the time stamped. Type, it will have a drop down and each option will have its different meaning. New, used when you are adding more stock. The amount entered will be added to the current inventory level. Usage, used when you need to manually enter some inventory usage that occur outside of the Presero ordering system. The amount entered will be deducted from the current inventory level. Please note that you do not need to enter a negative number. Adjust, used when you need to make an adjustment to the inventory record. The amount entered will be added to the current inventory level. And delete, use this when you need to delete the stock. The amount entered will be deducted from the current inventory level. Please note that you do not need to enter a negative number. UOM, it again have a drop down. Choose what the unit of measure is for the transaction you are entering. If you are adding 2000 new items, then choose each. If you are adding 200 new boxes, then choose box. Your choices are each, carton, box, bundle, package, and SKID. Quantity per UOM. Based on the choice above, how many items are there in the box? If I have 10 items in each of my boxes, then I would enter 10. Quantity of UOM. Enter how many of that unit of measure this transaction is for. I would enter 200, so I'm adding 200 boxes to my inventory, and each of the boxes has 10 items in it. This would add 2000 items to my inventory. Notes. If needed, you can add notes about this transaction and why it was needed. Make sure you click on Save. Since we have added a new, you can see the current level is modified to 4000 from 2000. Editing a previous inventory transaction. If you need to edit a transaction entered previously, locate the inventory record, click the pencil icon to select the inventory name, and then click the pencil icon to select the transaction. You can edit any of the previous entries you have made. Let's see how you can assign the inventory to a product. In order to do that, you would need to go to the site, catalog, edit your product, scroll down, and in the checkout section, you will see an option of inventory stock to use. From here, you can select the inventory you have created. Users on a B2B site customer portal can monitor inventory levels, reorder points, and view the usage replenishment history for an inventory item. To allow a user to do this, you would first need to give the user permission via site groups. You will notice a permission named Ability to View Inventory that is found under User Management, Site Groups. Edit the site group, and you will see an option of Ability to View Inventory. That would need to be allowed for the user. You will also need to add an inventory link to one of your navigation menu. In order to do that, you go to Navigation, choose the standard items, and from here select Inventory and drag it to one of the menu options. Once you have assigned the permission for a user to control and manage the inventory, since we have added the inventory at the navigation, the user on the site can control the inventory, and they will be able to view it. Please note, managing inventory transaction can only be done through the admin interface, not through the storefront or the site. If the user have ability to view the inventory on the site, they can only view the inventory summary and the details. This was all about managing the product inventory. Thank you for watching this video.